What's up, boys? We're back with another banger.
Yes, sir.
We're getting some content created over winter break here,
Yes,
and
sir.
today we're going over the rookie quarterbacks. Now, I'm honestly pleasantly surprised with this.
I was surprised by the
draft
rookies
class
this year. Yeah.
They've definitely outperformed last year's with Anthony Richardson and the bad first season from Bryce Young. So yeah, a lot of potential here. A lot of
Yeah.
potential.
So we're gonna start here. We're gonna be doing a grading system just like in school, but we're gonna start with probably the worst with Spencer Rattler here.
I mean, did he have high expectations
Yeah.
though? All right, let's be
It's
honest.
Spencer Rattler.
But I mean,
He didn't do half bad though, considering
not
he's on
good.
the Saints. But he's
the
not
Saints
that
are
good.
what, have four or five wins?
They have 4 wins.
They're not-
after.
I mean-
They started 2-0 and they have 2 wins since then.
I mean, to be fair though, I mean he's working without Shaheed, without Olave, with who Foster Moreau. I mean,
Yeah.
Juwan
He
Johnson.
wasn't put in a fantastic situation.
No,
but
not a good supporting cast, but I mean,
Did we could probably. I'll probably give him
Yeah,
a
I
D
mean-
plus.
I'll give him a C minus. I mean,
D plus C might. Yeah,
just
fair.
because I mean
he had some
fourth
good
round-
throws in there. He
Yeah.
had some good throws.
Fifth
in there.
round quarterbacks usually don't even start in the
Yeah.
NFL, so I mean I'll give it that to
Yeah.
him. So
All right, next one here. We're gonna go on to Drake May from the Patriots. Now he started all but 2 games this season. I want to say they benched Brissett. Drake May's been really good. I didn't think he'd be doing this good, but I mean it didn't really help anything considering the Patriots still suck. But you know he's pretty much been their entire offense. I want to say just because he's been the only one who's actually doing anything.
I mean, he's good. He's good, but like I'd like to see him with a full offense. You know?
Yeah, I know. But if he gets him, if the Patriots get Travis Hunter, this
Yeah,
team could be
yeah,
This
I mean-
team could be weird next
Yeah,
year.
but I mean the thing with Drake May, I mean he has a ton of like
Yeah.
potential. I mean that touchdown pass, did you see that? That callback touchdown pass, that was amazing. But I mean he kind of screams a system quarterback to me.
Yeah,
He kind of does, but I just don't know. I mean, if you were to give him Travis Hunter, I mean, we'd actually be able to see what he could do.
exactly right.
But he's definitely not the best. Definitely not
definitely
the
not
worst.
best, no.
Definitely not the worst. Not even in the first round, in my opinion. The worst first round quarterback. So I'll give him a B. B.
Yeah, I think a B is safe to say. Maybe a B minus in there just because they didn't win anything. But yeah, I think that's definitely fair to say.
Mhm.
All right, next one. We're moving on to your Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix. He started only 2 games, and sadly they lost to the Commanders.
That wasn't his fault though.
It was not his fault. He played pretty
He went-
fantastic,
he went
except for that first interception.
I mean,
first quarter?
Yeah, but I
But
mean, I don't
He
know.
played pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, he went to head with Jaden Daniels, and Jaden Daniels is obviously the rookie of the year. I mean, and he came up with 2 game-winning drives potentially. So,
Yeah.
and the fourth down throws. I mean,
4th down throws were insane to me.
Yeah.
Those were very impressive. I think the sky's the limit for Michael
I mean,
Penix.
yeah. I mean, he doesn't look like a rookie either.
No,
he really doesn't.
He
He
looked
made all the he made all smart throws. Didn't force the ball like Kirk Cousins, and I mean overall, I mean I think already he has one of the highest potentials.
Yeah, I agree. I think through
But
2
it's
games
a
already.
very very small sample size. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna give him also a B just because he's
B?
only played 2 games, maybe a B plus because he's played pretty solid.
yeah, I mean he went up against the Commanders. They don't have a great defense. He went up against the Giants too, so that was kind of a tough to grade off. I mean, I'll give him a B plus.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet to say here. We're gonna move here onto the final 3. We got Bo Nix from the Broncos. This guy, I'm not surprised by this at all. How well he's been playing. I think that he should have been drafted a whole lot higher than he was. Bo Nix, sleeper, rookie of the year for me, honestly. But yeah, I've been impressed with Bo Nix so far. He needs one more win to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, he's been good. Don't get me wrong, but like, the big game. He hasn't won any big games yet. Like against the Chargers, he's sold. I mean, against the Chiefs, he sold. Well, I mean, that wasn't his fault. The Chiefs couldn't come up with the win, so
The
like.
Chiefs just use their dark magic against him, you know.
Yeah, I don't know if he has that it factor though. Which is
I think he does. I just don't know if they have the right pieces yet. They need one or two more pieces to help him.
I
get that.
guess. I mean,
But
Son's
I've been impressed.
really good though.
Yeah, I've been impressed with what they've been able to do. He's shown he's a rookie several times though, like against the Bengals.
Yeah, the first half. Yeah, the Bengals. I mean, that game was.
That game was not good.
The Bengals gave it to them with the missed
Yeah,
kick.
did.
So
They did. I'm gonna give Bo Nix A- because he's been able to do what no quarterback's been able to do since Peyton Manning for the Broncos, which is potentially lead them to the playoffs.
I'll give him a B plus. I mean, I don't know.
I've been impressed with Bo Nix so far. But yeah. All right, moving on to the next one, Mr. Jaden Daniels. This is the rookie of the year right here. It's gotta
Yeah.
I mean, what he's been able to do with this team that was
Yeah.
terrible last season, and now they just clinched a spot last night. They're probably going to go head-to-head with the Eagles in the first round, but I've been super impressed with Jaden Daniels. I thought he was actually my pick to win Rookie of the Year to start off, but I didn't think he'd be leading them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I thought they'd be like in the hunt, but I had no idea they would actually make it.
I mean, what he's able to do has been just impressive overall. I mean, he's one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league.
That's
already.
absolutely true. I mean, last night, that overtime drive, he pretty much just took over. I mean, they just gave
Yeah.
he didn't even really look for the open receivers. He just
Yeah.
took off.
I mean,
yeah.
Terry McLaurin, Terry McLaurin couldn't even get a catch hardly either, and it still didn't matter. But I mean, I don't know. He's really good at running. I mean, he had a little bit of accuracy problems last night though, which I don't know. I don't know what to think about that.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
I'm gonna give him an A+.
I'll give him an A.
I'm giving him an A+ because he just flipped the number 2 team to a playoff team in one season.
Yeah.
So that's why he would be it. That's why he's an A+ for me. All right, last quarterback we have here. You guessed it, Caleb Williams. Now, are the Bears going to ruin another quarterback? To me, it looks like it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Caleb Williams, I was never really on the hype train for him. I wasn't on the hype train with him all season long. But looking back at what he's done with this terrible team, it's actually not. He didn't actually play that bad. He had a long streak with no interceptions until he just had to throw one up there on fourth down because no one was helping him out here. But I mean, he did what he could. The Bears just suck.
Well, absolutely. But if you think about it, though, the Bears had pretty decent. I wouldn't say like.
If the Bears get an offensive line, they could have done a lot better.
There's more than offensive. They need a
I know,
line, but
they got the receivers.
They do.
They do have the receivers, but they still just
need somebody better than DeAndre Swift too to run the ball.
That's true. Terrible.
But
overall,
I mean, for the number one overall pick, though, I mean, you have to be the best player. You have to.
He had to have been the best player. He wasn't the best player. He wasn't the best rookie.
He wasn't.
I don't even think he wasn't even top 2.
There's really no excuses. Like, I mean, for losing 10 games in a row.
Yeah,
they've lost 10 games in a row, and some of that has to be blamed on him. I mean, he's the
you're the
main
head of
player
the
of
offense.
the team.
You're the guy, so some of that has to go on you.
I mean, he has. Yeah, I mean, the offensive line's bad, but I mean, he has one of the better supporting casts in the NFL too. I mean, it's not like he's short of weapons on offense.
Exactly right. But yeah, I mean, Caleb Williams. We'll see what the Bears do this offseason. I'm interested to see if they're gonna do anything with running backs. What they're gonna do? Because where would they be in the draft?
They have 6. They have
six right now.
I like them to draft Abdul Carter in the draft. Abdul Carter, he's.
Oh, from Penn State.
Yeah, I want the Falcons to get him, but I mean,
yeah,
that'll be huge for them getting him.
Yeah,
but
it'll be interesting to see what he can do next season with the Bears. I'm gonna give him This one's kind of tough. I think I'm gonna just give him a B because he didn't do that bad, but he could have done a whole lot better.
I don't know if I'm just hating, but like a C plus.
C plus. I think that's fair. I think the C plus B range is about right because he didn't do anything special. But looking back at like what he did, like having no interceptions for like that many games is impressive to me.
Yeah.
As a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I had him as a B.
Yeah, part of that too though is he held on to the ball way too long.
That's true. He gets sacked a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing with him is he has
He
the
just
tendency
holds on
to
to the ball.
just hold on to the ball forever and think he's in college and can outrun everybody. But
Very true. Very true. All right.
that's it.
That's all we got for our rookie quarterback rankings. Let us know what you guys want to see more in the comments because we'd love to do that. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.